Again, everybody, it's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. What I want to share with you today is something that I've kind of thought on a little bit, and in a situation that I have encountered and how I deal with it. Y'all know, if you've watched any of my videos, that I really like, some decent leather and good leather. I don't buy a lot of expensive leather to carry my guns in, but I do have some nice stuff, some decently nice stuff, in my opinion, and of course, I do have one custom holster still that a boy up in Tennessee sent me, and I really like that stuff. But y'all, it's times like off on that new property down there where I'm going to go walking through a lot of thick briars, or maybe that I'm out there, working on the property with a hatchet and a saw and whatever. And I really don't want to get down there and scuff up, dragging through the briars, some of my leather. So in that case, I, find me a less expensive holster, like what I'm carrying this Taurus Tracker in right now. And I apologize for the pawpaw boy, but this is what I got going on, y'all. 50-year-old, out of shape. But anyhow, there's some things that I do with a relatively inexpensive. I'm gonna use the word cheap, but it's not because I'm saying it's crap. I'm just saying because this is where I got this from. My local dealer stocks this brand, and I like it because it's a thumb brake. It is inexpensive. It's a $20 holster, so I'm talking about cheap price-wise. And I have never been given one of these, so I'm paying for them, and I'm just trying to pass along a little something maybe to help y'all. I don't know if it will or not. I hope it does. This I'm using is ProTech Outdoors. Now, these are not made in Alabama. I think I said in an earlier video that I thought they were made in Alabama. They're not. They're foreign made, probably Chinese made, but they are sold from a company. ProTech Outdoors is here in North Alabama. And I have dealt with their customer service on one occasion where I had one of these thumb brakes, the thumb side strap of this break off, or break in half on one after I'd had it for a long time. And I called them up just to ask if I could buy the little Velcroed in thumb brake side. And they took my, name and address, didn't ask me nothing else about the holster, and sent me one for free. Okay, I know it probably didn't cost them a few pennies, but that's really cool, because they could have said, well, could have hem-hawed around, sold me one. Cimarron sold me a part for a brand new gun. And I've pushed Cimarron stuff for a long time, but they charged me for a screw for a Schofield. Anyway, this company was good to me. Give you a little tip on what I do with these. Now, first of all, I like these because they're thumb brakes. When you get the retention strap set just right, it's like this. You can, easily break it and draw it. And once you've got it set right, it's not hard to put it back in. One of the first things I do with these, that metal clip right there that's on these, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have tried these. You know that those kind of hold the gun off your body, and they get it looking like it's way out here, maybe make it fit just a little looser. And I don't ever use this metal clip to attach anything. I'm using the belt through the loop there. So one of the impediments to it carrying close to your body, in my opinion, is that metal clip. Now, I have had no trouble doing this in the past, but now with my arthritic fingers, I'm fixing to try this in front of the camera to show you how I deal with that, and I'm probably gonna fail. I just grab it like it right there and push really good and hard on it. And usually they break. This one ain't breaking, y'all. Anyway, bend it out like that, and you may have to work on it a little bit, get you a screwdriver in behind it to pull it out. This is what I get for trying to do this on camera, and it didn't break. I could cheat and go pause it and make it look like I intended to use a screwdriver all along, but there's your piece of spring steel. Can't say what that might be useful for. I can, but I'm not going to. Got that out of the way. Now, you can carry it on the belt. It's going to carry closer into your body. This holster is relatively inexpensive, very inexpensive, and if I scratch it up, I don't care. That's what this is about. It will carry a firearm secure enough that it will serve its purpose. And another thing too is sometimes these don't all fit just perfect. And what I did with this one, as a matter of fact, I did it this morning with this Taurus Tracker. For those two Taurus Trackers, it was carrying too far in, sinking in too far, even though this holster was sized for that. and the rear sight was getting caught underneath that right there, and it was difficult to draw the gun unless you kind of pull forward on this piece and you could draw it. So that ain't gonna work. What I did on this holster that I'm wearing is I put the gun in there, carefully, safely unloaded, you know what I mean. Put the gun in the holster to the depth that I wanted it. You know, keep adjusting the pinching right here to keep the barrel from going too far. And when I've got the strap and the depth set to exactly what I wanted right there for the gun to set in it, then I just came back here. I put me a little pencil mark, or I put a Sharpie mark on the outside of it, and I took me some black thread and a needle. I run several stitches through there. So now the gun can't go all the way down in and get caught right there behind the hammer. I mean, behind the rear sight, excuse me. Nothing wrong with that in the world. You know, $20 holster, completely functional. Hey, she ain't sexy, but it carries close to the body, and it's good and secure. I don't really care, you know, if it's not an expensive holster, because when I'm in the woods and I'm in the briars, who am I impressing? Hell, I'm close enough to deer probably in some of that down there that if I had a good sharp broom handle, you know, to a point, I could probably reach through the bushes and stab them. They'd never know I was there. You think anybody down there seeing my cheap holster and thinking, wow, boy, that dude's cheapo. Look, he's toting a Taurus and a crappy old $20 holster. First of all, the holster ain't crappy, and the Taurus ain't crappy neither, y'all brand snobs. I'm not talking to most of y'all, but there's going to be a couple of you be like, I wouldn't have that. We won't go into all that because I've been arguing with some brand snobs here lately. Remember, everything I own is crap. Everything. Every brand of gun, every brand of holster I own is crap to somebody. And I hate to say it, but everything you own is crap to somebody too. So just do what works. Hey, if this gun works, and both of these trackers, I wish I had shot them on camera, but I haven't. Both of these trackers are accurate, and I have shot them enough to know that they are very accurate. And like I said, I might blow my air balls out with a Porton, but I've got a handy gun that's going to be on me when I need a gun on me, and I'd rather have blowed out air balls than have my head cut clean off or mauled to death by some saber-toothed crotch cricket or whatever the hell's out there. Y'all, there you go. ProTech Outdoors. They don't pay me a thing. They don't know I exist, but they have done me right, and their stuff is useful. I like that thumb brake. Of course, you know to, I'm sure y'all know this already, if the straps ain't right, stick you a butter knife up in there, get it just, you know, underneath to break the Velcro, slide it, get it where you need, pull the butter knife out, pat it, good to go. $20, got a holster for the briars, the woods, and whatever comes your way. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, by the way, I actually got a couple of people on my video saying, yeah, it would have been a good video if you'd left the whiskey bottle out of it. So the whiskey bottle is going to be probably in the next one, not while I'm handling and shooting live firearms around other people. When I'm by myself, y'all don't worry about it. Today it's a whiskey sour. Talk to y'all later.